Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I want to go ahead and do a devotional here with you and dig into the wisdom section of the Bible and just pull some wisdom from it for living life. Um, I want to live life well and live it God's way and just knowing that things go better that way. All right, I want to go ahead and look at Proverbs chapter 28, verse 13. Here we go. It says, people who conceal their sin will not prosper, but if they confess and turn from them, they will receive mercy. All right, guys. So, this is a basic idea of uh, everybody screws up, okay? We all do. There's no getting around that fact and no trying to hide it. But it's saying basically once we've done whatever it is that's wrong that we knew better than doing, um, what then? Well, we simply have a choice. We can either hide it and move on, or we can confess and move on. Now, simply put, the whole problem comes with the fact that we weren't meant to hold on to these. Remember that when God made us, He didn't design us to be able to sin and to be able to deal with consequences of sin. He made us perfect beings in a perfect world. That's what we were designed to work as. And so basically, when we take the sin in ourselves, we're operating outside of our design. And so we've got to learn to be able to ditch that extra weight, so to speak. And that sin really is a weight on our soul. And so basically, there's two directions that we confess. Okay, first of all, we got to confess to God. So we just go to God and say, hey, God, you and I both know I messed up, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please help me to do better in the future. That whole 9 yards. That's absolutely necessary. That's something we got to do. Our soul will never really be healthy unless we can come to God with our sins and hand them over to Him. After all, that is why Jesus died on the cross for us. He wasn't surprised. God knew every single sin we were going to do. So we might as well hand it off to Him and just instead of carrying around that sin, we should carry around God's grace, which is light as a feather. The other aspect is that something I think more people have an issue with, and that's the idea of confessing to other people. And so this is something else that we need to do. I mean, obviously, if we sinned against somebody, we need to go to that person and apologize, ask for forgiveness. But more than that, we need to have that friend, or perhaps it is a brother, but a friend who's as close, if not closer than a brother or sister, and be able to come to them and say, hey, look, this is where I messed up. Because sometimes they know us well enough to see that there's more to this issue than we thought, that we're carrying around something that we're not, or it's affecting us in some way that we don't realize. And they can help us with that. And plus, like I said, it's just good to get it off your shoulders. So I just want to encourage you, if you don't have a friend like that, you really, really need to go find one. Be very careful with who you choose, of course, but um, we all need a friend like that, someone we can talk to. So I just want to encourage you to do that today and take the time, confess to God, confess to your brother, and just remember what it said right here. People who conceal their sin will not prosper, but if they confess and turn from them, they will receive mercy. That's what I had for you guys today. Hope it helps. Remember that I love you. I'll see you next time.